If you've ever said, I just need to be more disciplined with money, it's not always about discipline, but it's about design. Now, the false narrative is that so many women blame themselves and they say, I'm too emotional, or I overspend, or I should know better. But wealth isn't about willpower. What it is about is structure, systems, and support. So you're not failing because you lack discipline. You're stuck because no one showed you how to set up a life that supports wealth. Now, real barriers to wealth exist, right? So let's talk about some of these things. Financial shame from past decisions. So remember, your past does not define your future. If you choose to do something about it, right? You've got to do something about it. Also, living paycheck to paycheck with no margin to even be able to save. And sometimes it's not about cutting back, but what it is about is increasing the income that you have coming in. You can't always cut back on what's not there to cut back on, right? But you can be wise, you can use wisdom, you can use your initiative, you can use your gifts and your talents to try and look at how you can increase what's coming in. Now, emotional spending to cope with stress is another culprit, right? You've heard about comfort eating. Well, emotional spending is similar to that. So how about looking at what's actually driving that spending? What's going on emotionally? So when you do go to spend, you know how easy it is to spend online. Just stop and think about how are you feeling emotionally, and is there something that's going on, and is there actually a pattern to you spending when an emotional event is taking place? Now, if you can't figure it out, then get someone that can. My Wealth Empowerment Day is for someone just like you. So check it out in the description and see if it's a good fit. We can have a conversation about that. Another culprit is lack of tools that actually fit your season of life. So what served you in the past doesn't necessarily serve you now, right? So when was the last time that you reviewed your financial plan? If you even have one, right? Things in life change. So that means that your financial plan needs to be reviewed and reflect those changes that life is doing. So if you've never had a financial role model, or you've always carried others, you know what we do, women, carry everybody else. Of course it's hard, but it's not impossible. That's why it's important to have these conversations, right? Really important. You will soon find out that you're not alone just by having the conversations. Every time that I speak to someone and I think that I've seen it all, another case presents itself that makes me think, why have you suffered for so long on your own? Because you really don't have to, right? The best investment that you can make is in yourself. So go ahead and do that. You can build wealth. And it doesn't always start with the numbers, although you know I am a numbers person. So for someone who's wired like me, it definitely starts with the numbers to a certain point. But before you can put the numbers anywhere, what does it do? It starts with a vision. So you need to decide what wealth actually means to you. Is it security? Is it freedom? Is it ease or peace, right? Then what you do is you put the right pieces in place. So once you have that vision, once you know what it means to you, then you need to set your clear goals. You want to have automated systems, and you need to have emotional boundaries, right, around your time and your energy and your money. That's not necessarily discipline at this stage, but let me tell you what it is. It's wisdom, right? So make sure you are using wisdom. So in the next episode, I'm showing you how to build wealth without sacrificing your joy or freedom. Because money shouldn't support your life, should support your life rather. Money should support your life, not steal it. So make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss out on the next episode. I'll see you soon.